Hey everybody, it's Miss Cobb. Welcome back to another day of e-learning. Today, we're in a little bit of a different setup. I went ahead and I switched things around to another room in my apartment because I think it'll work better this way. Also, we're tilted down a little bit because we're going to be working on something together and I wanted to make sure that you could see what I'm doing. This week, our topic is calm. A lot of times, our emotions and thoughts can get stirred up and it makes it really hard for us to think clearly. So we might be trying our hardest to make a good choice, but when our heart is racing and we have all of these different things going on inside of our heads, it's hard to know what a good choice even is. And then later we're like, oh, I know, that wasn't the right choice to make. I'm not even sure why I did that. So one thing you can do to help calm your mind is make a glitter jar. So that's what we're going to do today. And then I'm going to show you how we can use it. So this is an example. All you need is some type of container. You could use a water bottle if that's what you have. I have a mason jar. Anything really, as long as it has, you can put some type of lid on it. Because you need to be able to shake it. You need your container, some water, some glue, and then things to put inside of it, like glitter. I also had food coloring to change the different colors. If you had glitter glue, you wouldn't even need the glue. You could just use glitter glue instead, and it would be the glitter and the glue all in one. So what we're gonna do first is open up our jar, and we're gonna fill it almost all the way full with water. Next, we're going to add some glue. What the glue is going to do is help the glitter to swirl around so the glitter doesn't just settle immediately. We're just kind of guessing how much to put in there. It doesn't really matter, honestly. It will change how fast or slow your glitter settles, but that's what's going to make it your jar. And you can always experiment, try some different things if you want it to be a different way. So I just squeezed a big glob of glue in there. Now I already did like a yellow one. I'm gonna do, this is really potent food coloring. So I'm just gonna try to put a teeny bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up. And then I'm gonna add in some glitter, just because I want to make sure the food coloring gets all in there. And I want to see if I like the color of it. I like this because it's a nice light color. It's not too dark, because if it's too dark, it might be hard to see the glitter in my jar. And honestly, with working from home, I didn't bring everything I had from the school, so I don't have a lot of glitter options. But really, you could use glitter, beads. I have some sequins, so we're going to try that. The only glitter I had was this green stuff. And I tried that, and it was just too much for me. You can also use different colors and things to represent different emotions if you wanted to. So now we have a pink. So I'm going to add some pink sequins and some red. Add a lot. Go for it. It's like a Valentine's Day one. It's pink and red. And let's add some beads too. These will settle differently. Since they're heavier, how do you think they're going to settle? Do you think it'll take them longer to get to the bottom or quicker? Maybe. Almost. Gotta stay nice and patient. Sometimes things like this can be frustrating when it's not opening. At home, if you have trouble, you could ask a parent to help you, or just like I did, you can just take your time and keep trying and it'll work. All right, right now it's just kind of sitting on the top. So what we're gonna do is put our lid on nice and tight and gently mix it around. Sometimes with the glue, your stuff's gonna kind of stick to the bottom, so you might have to shake it a little harder at first. So we're just trying to mix it around. And then we're gonna watch them float around. So the more glue you have, the longer it'll take. Also, if you have more glitter, the actual glitter particles take longer than these sequins do. So what you're gonna do after you've put in any glitter, sequins, anything you want to in there, we're gonna flip it over and you are going to take deep breaths in and out and see how many breaths it takes for your jar to settle. By the time your glitter has settled in the jar, are you settled in your mind? Are you feeling better? Let's see. Yeah, some of mine stuck. If you're not feeling calm, you could do it again. Like I said, if you have more, let me show you with the green glitter. It might change our color, but I'll show you what it looks like with actual glitter in there. Oh no, that still looks pretty. That was good. Okay, so watch. So we're gonna see, when I stop shaking it, we're gonna take deep breaths in and see how long it takes for it to settle. Ready? You can also just kind of shake it around. You really want to make sure you shake it all up and then watch it settle. Anytime you're feeling stirred up, you can then take your jar and you can do this. You can watch the glitter, the sequins, anything in there, stir around. You can count your breaths and see how you feel. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed our book on Monday. I hope you enjoyed our activity today, and I hope that you're able to maybe make one of these on your own at home. If you do, I would love to see what yours is like or hear about it. So you can leave a comment below and tell me if you make a glitter jar, maybe what you used in yours and how it turned out. All right, have a great Wednesday, and I am looking forward to seeing you again on Friday. Bye.